guys. Missing big opportunities. That's the conversation this morning. Missing big opportunities. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you are having a great week. I'm tell a story. Before I do so, just reminding you guys, I buy apartments. I buy houses. Really, right now, just looking for very, very, very conservative deals to add to the portfolio. So if you have something, you need some help getting it closed, reach out to me. But I want to talk about missing big opportunities. My apartment folks will like this. So about 5 years ago, one of my maintenance contractors brought me an apartment deal. It was 55 units and it was $1.5 million. Okay. I'm giving a very concrete example because I want somebody to hear this. $1.5 million for 55 units. I didn't have the money, and $1.5 million is a lot of money. I didn't have the credit either, so I couldn't just go ask a bank for the money. And so I did what a lot of people do when they're trying to get started and they don't have the money, they don't have good credit, is I asked the seller to finance the deal to me. And I asked him if he would just loan me $1.5 million to buy these apartments. And the guy actually didn't have it on the market. It wasn't for sale. This was before this craze where everybody's buying multifamily right now. So he actually wanted to sell it to me. And he told me that if I could come up with $100,000, that he would sell me that apartment deal. Now, $100,000 is not $1.5 million, but $100,000 is a lot of money. 5 years ago, it was kind of like thinking about $5 million today, right? It's like a lot of money. So I did what anybody would do who really wanted to do something but didn't have $100,000 would do. I called all of my friends, right? These are strategies that work, right? I called my friends and I said, hey, y'all, I said, I need $100,000 to buy this apartment building. I need some help. The problem at the time was all of my friends were just like me. Now, not speaking bad about my friends, at the time I was a principal of a school. So all of my friends were working W-2s. They were living paycheck to paycheck, a lot of them. They didn't have a whole bunch of money saved. So after I talked to about 10 people trying to come up with this $100,000, we may have had around $30,000 that we were able to come up with. And all the while I'm thinking, man, I really want to do this apartment deal. I really want to buy this 55 unit for $1.5 million. But I'm not coming up with the money. So the next thing I did is what very logical people would do, is I called banks and I said, hey, I really want to do this deal. I know I've never done anything this big, but I can do this. I got $33,000 and I really want to do this. And several of the bankers just told me, John, this is too big of a project for you. This is too big. You can't do this. I wouldn't do it. I got a lot of that from bankers, right? I wouldn't do it if I were you, right? Boy, was I wrong. So needless to say, one of my greatest regrets about this deal is that I called another investor who had a different set of friends. And I told him about it. And he just went around me and bought the deal, right? Didn't give me anything, cut me out of it and everything. Didn't know what I know now, right? He still owns it now. But one of my greatest regrets about missing this big opportunity is that I didn't call anyone who owned at least $1.5 million worth of real estate, right? All of my friends were people who owned less. All of my friends were people who made less. All of the people in my circle at that time were people that thought like I did. So that $1.5 million number or that $100,000 number was the same as like a mountain that was too hard to climb. Now, my friends that are watching this today are laughing at this story and they're like, dang, John, because that property today is easily worth $4 million, right? And I missed that deal because I wasn't thinking big enough and I hadn't surrounded myself with people who thought bigger. Needless to say, today I own several apartment deals bigger than that one. And my friends are different, right? The people that I talk to daily are different. The people that I let influence my decision making are different. Today, if there's a big opportunity that were to come across my plate, what I would say is, who do I know that has done something like this before, and how will they get this done? I'll call them. I'll call, a numerous list of folks at this point and say, how would you do this? And I'm calling people that have the liquidity. I'm calling people that have the portfolio size. And that makes a huge difference in the advice that you're going to get. Okay? That makes a huge difference in the solutions that are going to be offered to you as a way to solve your problem. So why did I make this video this morning? Because somebody is looking for a big opportunity, but they need to be prepared when you see this opportunity. When you see this opportunity, I want you to have been prepared, okay? Level up your circle. Your circle needs to be people that can help you get big problems solved. Look in Facebook groups. Go to your local chamber of commerce. Go to your local real estate investment group meetups. Get a circle of people around you that are already where you're going. And that way, when a big opportunity comes your way, you're not trying to decide on a big opportunity with friends that have a small mindset. Hopefully this helps somebody this morning. My lesson can be your game. Oh, by the way, you miss a big opportunity and another one always comes along. So I never worry about that. When it happens, you just reset, keep doing the work, and another big one will come along. But I'd love for you to be prepared. If I can help you in any way, if you've got an opportunity that's big, if you've got an opportunity that's bigger for you, talk to me. Reach out to me. Probably can help you figure it out. Don't just look at it, folks. Let's grab the map.